Students, let's start with the computer class. Today's topics are how to create database in MS Access, what are the components of MS Access, how to save database, how to close the database, and how to open an existing database.
Hello students, welcome you all. Today we study about the practical of MS Access 2010. How to create a blank database in MS Access and how we can start MS Access 2010. So first of all, click on the start button, then click on the all programs, then click on the Microsoft Office, and here you find Microsoft Access. Just click on it. Students, when Access opens, you will find the backstage view on the screen. This is the backstage screen. By default, the blank database option is selected. See here, this is the blank database option. Just click on it. In the right hand side, give the file name. Okay, specify the file name in the file name text box. For example, I am giving the file name as student record. Okay, then click on the create button. A new database will be created. Click on the create button. See, a new database created with the name of student record. See here, the name of the file is at the title bar. So before starting the MS Access, how to create tables in it, first of all we study about the various components of MS Access 2010. Students, see here, this is the quick access toolbar. Here you find save button and undo and redo options. This is the file tab, okay, or you can call it office button. These are the tabs: home, create, external data, database tool, data sheet. All these are tabs, okay. This is the navigation pane. This is the navigation pane, and this is the work area. This is the status bar at the bottom. These are the groups, okay. If you click on home tab, then these are the groups. If I click on create tab, then these are the groups: tables, forms, reports, other. In home tab, views, clipboard, font, rich text, records, sort and filter, find. All these are groups and these are tabs. If I click on external data, import, export, collect data, SharePoint list, all these are groups, okay. So these are tabs and these are groups. This is the work area where we work, and this is the navigation pane, and this is the navigation button. This is the title bar. Title bar is located at the top of the window. This is the ribbon with tabs and groups. It contains various tabs and several groups of relevant commands, okay. These tabs and all these groups and relative tools, this is a ribbon. This is a ribbon. This is the quick access toolbar, and this toolbar is present at the top left corner. See, this is the top left corner of the access window, and it contains three buttons: save, undo and redo. Okay, this is the navigation pane. This pane is present on the left side of the access window. It displays the name of the object such as table, queries, etc. in the left pane. These are the navigation buttons. As the name suggests, it helps in navigating through the records. The navigation buttons displays the current record number in an object. It displays you the current record number, as this is the first page, so that's why showing 1 of 1. Okay, this is the object tab. This is the object tab. The object tab that you have opened in a database appear right above the work area. Okay, to close the current tab, click on the cross button on the right end of the bar. If you want to close it, then just close on the crossbar. Creating the database, you first click on the home tab. Okay, then just click on the view option available here, and then click on the design view. It will ask you to give the table name, so just give the table name. I am giving student table name. Okay, and just click on OK button. This is the design view of creating the table. So I am giving the field's name. Field means column name. The first column I am giving is roll number. This is the data type. Data type means what kind of data is available in the field. For example, roll number. This auto number means automatically number will be started from 1. Now I am giving name. Name data type is text. Okay, now I am giving age. Age is in the form of number, so I am changing the data type from here, and I am selecting number. Address. Address is in the form of characters as well as numbers, so I am taking the field from here. I am taking text only. Address like Sonipat, Delhi, so I am selecting only text field here. This is the view of the table. Then I am clicking again on the home tab, and in the view I am clicking on the data sheet view. It asks you first save the table. Yes. Now we have to fill the table, because this is the data sheet view. So first field is name. See, the roll number is automatically filled because I have selected the data type of roll number as auto number. So I'm just giving the name Mohit, age 15, address Sonipat. Okay, now I'm taking another field. I'm taking another field, Nancy, age 10, lives in Delhi. See, the roll number is changing itself because auto number data type is selected, and name is in the form of text, age is in the form of number, and address I have selected in the form of text. Okay, so I have filled the three fields. These all are the data. So what is the structure of the table? Students, see, all these are known as fields. Fields are columns. So there are four fields. I have specified roll number, name, age and address, and three rows are there. This is the record of Mohit, this is the record of Nancy, and this is the record of Karan. So three rows are there, and all these words, Mohit, Nancy, Karan, numeric from 1 to 3, addresses, all these are data that are valid set of characters. Okay, students. Now we have to save this database. How we save a database? First of all, click on the office button tab or file tab, then click on the save database. First of all, click on the file tab and then click on the save as button. Now it will ask you how to save. Give the database name. Firstly, I give the name student table. If you want to change this name, then you click on the save as button, and now I'm changing the name student records. Okay, students, this is the table, so that's why it's table selected. Okay, so now your database name is changed from student table to student record, because I clicked on the file tab save as, not save, I am clicking on save as. Now I will tell you how to close your database. Just click on the file tab and click on the close database. See, the database is now closed and your database name is showing here, student record, created on 4th May 2020. So this is all about MS Access. Students, if you want to open an existing database, then how you will open? Just click on the start button and then click on the open option showing here. Just click on it and then find out your name of the database where you have saved. Okay, and then just click on the, see, here is our database student record, and just click on the open button. Okay, see, your database is showing here with the name of student records. Just double click on it and see your database is open now. So what we have done, click on the start button and then click on the open option and just find out the name of your record, just find it and just click on open. Okay, now just double click on here and see your database. Okay, students, thank you.
My name is Mansi and you are watching my channel Amazing Art and Craft. Please like and subscribe my channel.